Here is a puzzle that sounds impossible. Two people who have never met on opposite sides of the world need to agree on a secret. But every wire between them is being watched. Everything they send, a stranger can read. And yet, somehow, they end up sharing a secret the watcher never learns. That trick runs quietly under almost everything you do online. For most of history, secret messages had a fatal catch. To unlock a coded message, the other side needed the key. And to get them that key, you had to send it somehow, by courier or by phone, and anyone who intercepted it could then read everything. The lock was only ever as safe as the moment you handed the key across. I think what finally solved this is one of the most beautiful ideas humans have ever had, and most people use it 10,000 times a day without knowing it exists. It did not make the lock stronger. It did something far stranger than that. It split the key in two. Here is the leap. Instead of one key that both locks and unlocks, you make a matched pair. One key only locks, the other only unlocks. You hand the locking key to the entire world, publish it, print it on a billboard if you like, and you keep the unlocking key, its partner, entirely to yourself. So now anyone can lock a message to you using your public key, the one everybody has. But once it is locked, it can only be opened by the private key, the one that never left your hands. The watcher on the wire sees the locked box and the public key, and it does them no good at all. They can lock, they simply cannot unlock. But wait, if the two keys are a matched pair, why can the watcher not just work out your private key from the public one? Here is the heart of it. The keys are linked by a piece of mathematics that is easy to do one way and monstrously hard to reverse. Like mixing two tins of paint, trivial to combine and near impossible to separate back out. The classic version leans on multiplying enormous prime numbers. Multiplying two vast primes together is instant. But taking the result and working backwards to find which primes made it, factoring it, can take the fastest computers on Earth longer than the present age of the universe. The security is not a wall. It is a sum that is simply too slow to undo. And this quiet trick is doing almost everything. Every padlock in your browser, every message app that promises privacy, every software update your phone chooses to trust, every cryptocurrency, all of it stands on the same idea. Public key to lock, private key to unlock, and a piece of maths in between that is easy forwards and hopeless backwards. So here is the part that should give you a small chill. That safety rests entirely on one assumption, that reversing the maths stays too slow to bother with. It is not a law of nature, it is a bet. And there is a new kind of machine on the horizon, the quantum computer, that, if it matures, could reverse exactly this kind of sum in an afternoon. The whole edifice assumes a door stays locked, that we have only ever hoped is locked. To their credit, cryptographers saw this coming and are already building new locks that even a quantum machine could not pick. But swapping out the mathematics beneath the entire internet quietly while everything keeps running is a slow and largely invisible race. Most people will never know it happened. They will just keep trusting the padlock, exactly as they always have. So the next time you send something private, hold the strange truth of it. Your secret is safe, not because it is hidden, but because unlocking it would take too long to be worth anyone's while. Every secret you have online rests on that one bet, that a certain number is simply too big to factor. For now, we build the privacy of a whole civilization on a sum we quietly hope nobody learns to do quickly.